Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. It's February 27th, 2017. I was keeping my eye on the NBA this evening. I had a lot of interest in the Golden State Warriors traveling to the Philadelphia 76ers. Two main reasons. One, the Golden State Warriors were originally the Philadelphia Warriors. The Philadelphia Warriors were the first professional basketball team to win a championship. They defeated the Chicago Stags in 1946-47 season. The Philadelphia Warriors would later become the San Francisco Warriors and then the Golden State Warriors. So the Warriors in Philadelphia have history. The other thing that stood out is the date of the game. The Warriors play in the Western Conference, the 76ers in the Eastern Conference. Western Conference and Eastern Conference teams only play each other twice each NBA season. Tonight was the first of two meetings. The next meeting is March 14th, Pi Day, also Steph Curry's birthday, the star player of the Warriors. And Pi Day, March 14th, pi, like you learned about in geometry, pi for calculating area and circumference of circles. 3.14 decimal point repeating, why they call 3/14 Pi Day. Today, February 27th, 2/27 is a lot like 227. The number 227 has everything to do with pi. So let's talk about 227 real quick, then connect it to pi. The number 227 is the 49th prime number. Prime numbers are the numbers only divisible by themselves in 1. So no number divides into 227 except for 1 and 227. 227, the 49th prime. In Gematria, Warriors equals 49. The Warriors are originally from Philadelphia, a city named from the book of Revelation, the final book of the Bible. Revelation equals 49. Philadelphia, the original nation's capital. The new nation's capital is Washington. Washington also equals 49. Special number, 227, the 49th prime. The Warriors win tonight in a game summing to 227 points. So now, to more appreciate this, when it comes to circles, there's 360 degrees. If you write out 360, it sums to 227. If you write out 22 divided by 7, it sums to 314, a lot like 3.14. If you divide 22 by 7, you get the number 3.14, decimal point repeating, very much like pi. 22 divided by 7 is as close as you can get to create the number for pi. So, tonight's game, February 27th, ends in a sum of 227 points. Something else that's really interesting is the 76ers scored 108. In ordinal gematria, the word geometry sums to 108. There's an interrelated method called reverse ordinal, which is the alphabetic order in reverse. In ordinal, A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, up to Z is 26. In reverse ordinal, Z is 1, up to A is 26. Geometry, a rare word, where forwards and backwards it sums to 108. The name Golden State Warriors, with the S exception, you'll see in the light blue, also sums to 108. The first NBA Finals of the Cavs and Warriors. Golden State won that game with 108 points, signature. As for 119, it's very special as well. All-seeing eye equals 119. Star of David, master plan, foundation, special number 119. It's Zionist Jews that run the NBA. Gematria is a Jewish practice. This is how the world of professional sports is scripted in more by the numbers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to link this post down below. I'll mention that Steph Curry is going to be turning 29. Ohio, the small way equals 29. Since day one, I've said I expect the third NBA Finals of Warriors and Cavs. What'll make the narrative more exciting this time is Kevin Durant's on the Warriors. Perhaps the Cavs are without Kevin Love. Kevin Love goes down on Valentine's Day. Anyway, Steph Curry's turning 29. Both Steph Curry and LeBron James born in Ohio in the same hospital in Akron. Him turning 29 is interesting. Also, the next time the Warriors play the 76ers, it's March 14th. Steph Curry's birthday, Pi Day. That'll be a date with 54 numerology. Oracle and Gematria sums to 54. Remember, their home winning streak snapped at 54 games. That same night, the Cavs picked up their 54th win. It was a doubleheader on ESPN. ESPN happens to equal 54 like Oracle. So I'll link this blog post. I was also looking at these games. Some interesting things in the scores here. King James picked up his 41st win in his 58th game of the season on the 58th day of the year. The word King has Gematria 41. Last year, LeBron James won Game 7 of the NBA Finals on the real King James's birthday. It also happened to be a date with 41 numerology. Them beating the Bucks is interesting because it was the Bucks who snapped the win streak of the Golden State Warriors last season. Also, they snapped the 33-game win streak of the Los Angeles Lakers 44 years earlier. Jerry West on that Lakers team, now running the Warriors. Jerry West equals 44. You know, the Bucks snapped the Lakers win streak of 33 games 44 years before they snapped the second best winning streak of 28 games by the Warriors. If you write out 28, if you write out 33 as words, they both sum to 156 like Milwaukee Bucks. It's always scripted by the numbers. You just got to know the language of Gematria, and you'll see how they rig it as they go along. I was also keeping my eye on this game last, the Hawks and Celtics. We just saw these teams in the Super Bowl. I showed before the game something interesting. If the Celtics would have won, they would have picked up their 227th win all time. I think it's interesting that they didn't get it. There's probably something symbolic about that I don't understand. But I did mention that if the Atlanta Hawks won tonight, they'd get their 141st win, and they did. And they won it by the numbers. They won by 16 points in Massachusetts. When you write out 16, it sums to 33 like Massachusetts. Like when you write out 33, it sums to 141. They got their 141st win with a scrambling of 114 points. And what I see in this score is a tribute to LeBron James. LeBron James equals 114 with the alphabetic order. Chosen one equals 98. Difference is 16. This is the 2016-17 NBA season. I won't be surprised if we see LeBron advance over both these teams in the NBA playoffs. The Hawks also picked up their 33rd win tonight with these 33 tributes. Atlanta's down on the 33rd parallel. ATL 33. So a lot of little interesting things tonight. But most of all was this Warriors and 76ers. We'll see what they do on March 14th. Don't be surprised if the game sums to 227 points again. We saw both the Warriors and Thunder game last year summed to 227 points. Prince was at the March 3rd game between the Warriors and Thunder. They played each other like a week apart last year, and both games went to 227. Just talking about these same numbers last year. Prince died 49 days after that March 3rd game. And Prince said, all we can go by in this world is prophecy. Revelation is the book of prophecy and destruction. They opened up Prince's house as a museum on October 6th. Prophecy equals 106. If you're on a PC, you can hold your Alt key right now and press 227. It'll give you the symbol for pi. Alt 227 is the code on PC for pi. How about that? Your home row, ASDFGHJKL, sums to 33 in English reduction. There's 33 vertebrae in your back. On February 23rd, we were watching the Cavs and Knicks game. I'm always talking about how LeBron has special games against the Knicks. It was 2-2-3 day, and the game summed to 223 points. LeBron James picked up his 48th career triple-double all time. 223 is the 48th prime. Look at all the 48 here. New York, Cleveland, James, Donald Trump, Wall. Donald Trump had his convention in Cleveland, plus a whole lot more. Ran on building a wall. announces the 45th president on the anniversary of the fall of the wall. LeBron James has his new show, The Wall. The star players on the team, 2 and 23. Kyrie had 23 points that game. Flip Saunders from Cleveland had that birthday. Dropped dead before the start of last season where Cleveland went on to win it. Flip Saunders from Cleveland. So thanks again to Derek who built the Gematrinator calculator this morning. He put out a video on the significance of pi and 227 before this basketball game was played. You want to learn more about these numbers, I'll link this video in the description. So blow your mind. This is how the English language was built. And also I'll do a video on Prince and his son Boy Gregory's death. Whole lot of 33 here. I'll link this down in the description. I'll do a video on this tomorrow. What's interesting about his ex-wife. Yeah, I think that's all for now, Truth Seeker. So hope it all sank in. Hope it all made sense. People won't be able to deny that sports are rigged by the numbers for much longer. These people are relentless. They're going to keep doing the same thing. They think the masses will never catch on, but I think they will. You know, how can you deny this? Is there anyone out there that can deny this? If you think this is all ridiculous, you let me know. Go back and check out my past videos. Until next time.